begin this mobility routine, we'll start on the mat, on all fours in a tabletop position with knees stacked beneath the hips, hands stacked beneath the shoulders. From here, we'll move through cat-cow. Starting with an inhale, drop the belly towards the floor, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Exhaling, round through the back, dropping the crown of the head towards the floor. Before we inhale here, once again, opening through the heart, dropping the belly and exhaling, rounding through that back, pulling the belly button up and in towards the spine. Inhale one last time, reach that heart forward, and exhale, rounding through the back. As we inhale, we'll come back to our tabletop, nice flat back. Before we reach the hands forward, preparing for a puppy dog pose, send the hips back so they're stacked over the knees. Hands are on the mat, forehead comes down, keeping the elbows and the shoulders elevated off of the floor. Stretching through the upper back. From here, prepare for a downward facing dog. Reach those hands forward and then send the hips up and back towards the sky. In this down dog, take any movement that feels comfortable to you, pedaling through the heels or even just bending through the knees. Next, we'll inhale to look forward. Exhale, walk the feet up, meeting hands, finding a forward fold. Taking a bend through the knees so the belly rests on the thighs. Before we inhale, roll up to the top and exhale into a mountain pose. From here, inhale, reach both hands up to the sky. Exhaling, left hand goes over to the right wrist as we take a gentle stretch towards the left side. Inhale to the center. Right hand to the left wrist, gentle stretch to the right side. Inhale to the center and exhale, forward fold. Again, bending the knees, giving the belly a rest on the thighs. Inhale up into a halfway lift with a nice flat back. Take the hands to the shins. Exhale, hands touch the mat, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to the top. And again, exhaling, mountain pose. Inhale, hands reach up. We'll flow through that side stretch series again. Gentle stretch towards the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, gentle stretch towards the right. Inhaling, find the center and exhale, forward fold. Release the crown of the head, release the lower back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let those hands come down. Release the head, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to the top. And exhale, mountain pose. Drop the shoulders down the back before you inhale and reach the hands up to the sky. Exhaling, side stretch series over to the left. And then again to the right. Inhaling to center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift here once again, taking your hands to your shins or even up to the thighs if that feels comfortable. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to the top. Here we again in mountain pose. Before we inhale and reach those hands up, side stretch series. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, right. Inhale to the center and exhale, forward fold here once again. Next, we'll prepare for a warrior one. Coming into a halfway lift before we exhale, hands come down. Step the left foot back here for warrior one, taking those left toes angled out 45 degrees. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhaling, we'll come into a warrior two next, widening the stance, heel toeing that left foot back, taking the left toes out so they're facing the long edge of the mat, hands reach out wide. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach the right hand up to the sky, left hand down the thigh. And exhale, side angle, right forearm to right thigh, left fingers up to the sky. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach that right arm up to the sky for reverse triangle. Before we exhale and come into a triangle, reaching the right hand towards the floor, left hand up towards the sky. Crescent lunge next, hands windmill down, framing the right foot, pivot up onto the left toes. Inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, hands come down, frame that right foot again, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. We'll do the same thing, other side. Step, rolling up to the top, finding our mountain pose here. Reach those hands up and side stretch series. Reach to the left, inhale, center, and exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center, and forward fold, exhaling. Inhale, come into that halfway lift, and exhale again, forward fold. Stepping the right foot back, warrior one here again. Angle your toes out 45 degrees, facing the front corner of the mat. Inhale, hands reach up. And as we exhale, we'll come into that warrior two, widening the stance, taking the left toes forward, right toes are facing the long edge of the mat with hands out wide. Inhaling, reverse warrior, reach the left fingertips up, right hand floats down the right thigh. And exhale, side angle, right fingers go up towards the sky as we take that left forearm to the left thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the left leg, left fingers reach up. As we exhale, triangle pose, left fingers come down towards the left toes as we take those right fingers up towards the sky. From here, crescent lunge, hands come down, framing that left foot. Inhale, and hands reach up. Exhale, hands flow down. Frame that left foot again, step the right foot forward, forward fold. Stretch it out, find a little movement here if it feels good. As we inhale, we'll come back to that halfway lift, and exhale, hands come down. Forward fold. Going through that series once again, left foot steps back, coming into our warrior one. Think about pressing the right hip forward, left hip forward, and pulling the right hip back. As we exhale, we'll come into warrior two, heel toe that leg back, finding space between the feet. Draw the belly button in, nice solid core, gaze over the right fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior, right fingers up to the sky, left fingers float down the left thigh. Keeping that leg placement the same, as we exhale, we'll take a side angle, keeping our upper body supported by our core here. Right forearm rests on the right thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten that right leg, reach the right fingertips up. Lengthen through the right side body. Before we exhale, reach those right fingertips forward, coming into a triangle pose. And reaching the right fingers down towards the right toes, left fingers up towards the sky. From here, left fingers come down, framing the right foot. As we get ready for our crescent lunge, pivot up onto those left toes. Inhale, hands reach up into our crescent lunge. Exhaling, hands flow down to frame the right foot. Step that left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Stepping back, right toes angle out, warrior one. Hands reach up towards the sky. From here, think about pressing right hip forward, pulling that left hip back. And exhaling, warrior two, heel toeing right foot back, finding space between those feet here once again. Arms reach out wide. Keep in mind that left knee should be tracking in line with the left toes. Inhale, we'll come into a reverse warrior, reaching the left hand up towards the sky. Right hand goes down the right thigh. Exhaling, side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Gazing up towards those right fingers. Let's take an inhale to straighten the left leg, reverse triangle, reaching left fingers up to the sky. Again, right hand floats down the right thigh. From here, exhaling, reaching those right fingertips forward, left fingertips forward, coming into our triangle pose. Right fingers up towards the sky. Next, take those right fingers down, meeting the left, framing the left foot, pivot up onto the left toes, and inhale up into that crescent lunge. From here, exhale, windmill both hands down, framing the left foot. Step the right foot forward, meeting the left in a forward fold. Release the crown of the head, and again, take a little movement here if it feels good. Inhale up, halfway lift. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Let's go ahead and step those feet back. Lower down to the knees, and again, a puppy dog pose here. Keeping the hips over the knees, reach your hands forward. Stretching through the upper back, bring the forehead down to a rest on the mat. And remember to keep those arms elevated. A couple deep breaths. And next we'll get ready for our child's pose. For child's pose, widen the knees as wide as the mat. And bring the big toes together so they're touching. Finding ample space for those hips, sink the hips down towards the heels. Bringing the forehead down to a rest on the mat, and going ahead to let those arms rest down on the mat as well. You always have the option to take hands stacked together, resting your forehead on top of your fists to keep your head elevated and in line with your heart. Stay here in this child's pose for as long as it feels good. Nice deep breaths. Thank you for watching this mobility routine. I hope it finds you well, and have a great day.